All right, my friend, in this video what we're going to do is show you how simple it is to register a domain name and buy web hosting through Nexus, which is a premier hosting company online. We use them for a bunch of our website hosting, including their parent company, Liquid Web. But they have both products available that you would need to start pretty much any kind of website or online business that you want to start. So when you click on this link below the video or in the description in YouTube, if you're watching it on YouTube, what you're going to see is if you scroll down, you're going to see they have fully managed WordPress hosting. So if you're interested in blogging, um, affiliate marketing, where you can blog about different products or monetize through ad networks and stuff like that, having a WordPress blog is one of the easiest ways to do that. And then you have WooCommerce or fully managed WooCommerce hosting, and they have a full store builder by Nexus, which will help you to create, if you're wanting to do e-commerce, you have your own products and services, or you're interested in drop shipping, you're going to want their store builder. And they have one of the fastest, easiest ways to create an online store with WordPress, and you can try it risk-free as well through this link that will be below this video or in the description. So what you got to do basically is choose what kind of website that you want, because that's critical in how you will proceed in building your online business. So it's very important that you do that, but you're going to need a domain name. You know, your domain name is the name of your business. And a lot of times online, like myself, I own a domain name, richardweberg.com, my name. We have other um, business sites and blogs that are all have different names. One of them's emoneypeeps.com. So your name not always is going to be exactly what you want, because there are millions of registered websites online and domain names. So a lot of times the domain name may already be taken, because think about it. I mean, I don't know how many websites there are online, hundreds of millions. And so a lot of time you end up with a name that isn't your preferred name. So what we always suggest doing is trying to brand yourself. So in buying a domain name, like I own richardweberg.com, my son owns johnweberg.com, you try to buy the domain name that represents yourself. You should always own that as well. I believe eventually most people are going to own a website if they don't already. It's one of the biggest things, because we are heading fast into the digital age, especially since the epidemic happened. More and more people are turning to online for side hustles to replace their job income. So it's very important that you choose a domain name, but they're very cheap. So if you decide to buy another one later on, you can. Don't get hung up on. Just try to find a short domain name that's easy to remember and kind of catchy. There are so many different examples, but try to at least own your own name as well as a domain name. Might not be available if you have a common name, but at least try to. Or, like I said, something short and catchy, and maybe has something to do with your passion or what you're trying to start. But don't make it complicated and long, 4 or 5 words. Make it something very short. So once you're on this Nexus portal here, what you want to do is just go up to their products first to buy your domain name. So you go put your mouse cursor over products, and then you land on domain name registration. What you want to do is right click on that and open link in a new tab so that you keep this open as well. So once you do that, here's where you go search for your new domain name. So we always recommend .com. .com is the top domain suffix. So there are .net, there are .gov, there's a lot of different ones, .io. There's just a ton of other domain suffixes, and maybe one of them would work for you. But we always recommend .com, and if you absolutely got to have a domain name, a specific domain name, sometimes it is available in these other suffixes. Okay, so if you got to have it, then go ahead and use one of those. But otherwise, we recommend .com. And how you do this is you just search, like if I type in here Richard Weberg, all one word, no capitals. You never have capitals in a domain name, and it's always, your words are one word. So don't put no spaces between them. Like you can see here on my screen, Richard Weberg, one word. So then I click find my domain, and you'll see that it's going to tell you domain is not available. And that means somebody else already owns it. So if I was trying to think of something catchy, let me try Prime Solutions. It's just something that came in my head. Primesolutions.com. Most likely that's not going to be available. I can almost guarantee it. And you can see domain is not available. Now I could try a different suffix. I could go primesolutions.info, find my domain. And it's available. See, now if I had to have that, like I had to have that, maybe that's the name of my business I have already, like you have a registered business name already and you got to have something close, then you might do something like that. But otherwise, you keep searching till you find something, maybe write down on a piece of paper first, before you follow this video fully, write down on a piece of paper all the different domain names you're looking at. And then you come here underneath the video and follow along and keep searching till you find what you're looking for. So I'm going to type in something that I know probably is available that I would never buy just for quickness in this video. But I'm going to put Weebs as my nickname that I got as a child. My last name's Weberg, but Weebs. Weebs, bells and whistles store. See, now that's way too long. I'm not even going to put that in there so that none of you ever do that. Make a domain name that long. Weebs store. I'm just going to put that. All right. You don't have to type in the .com, like I said. Find my domain. It's going to be available. And it is. So once you have your domain name, you can see it's only $15 yearly. It'll give you some other suggestions. Sometimes people buy the .net or the .info as well, even if they don't put nothing there at this moment. So your domain name is just basically your name of your business. Like if you had a traditional store, that's the name of your store. Your hosting is where your store resides. So your domain name is your store name or blog name. And then like your building isn't a traditional brick and mortar business, on the street. Your hosting is where your store resides, the building it's in, so to speak. So you would just add to cart, so if you went 1 year, that's recommended. You just do 1 year. You can pay for multiple years. Sometimes they may give you a discount for buying multiple, years at one time. Sometimes they may give you a discount to purchase a year up front, so you got $15. I mean, not with this, with hosting, but so you got $15. That's basically what it cost. And then you just click on add to cart. Okay, now you click on checkout. And you see it saying sign in, but all you would do is click on the sign up right here because you don't have an account yet. So you'd click sign up, and here's where you would sign up. You would put in your email address, you would put in a password, and then you would put in confirm your password, and you would click on sign up. And then you would finish the payment process for your brand new domain name. Once you've done that, then what you need to do is come back to this link underneath this video. And what you'd want to do is stay logged in because you got your domain name purchase. That's only $15 a year. Remember, you're not gonna break the bank starting your online business unless you do something really dumb, like I pointed out earlier in the article that this video will be in. But so if you're going to do e-commerce and you are going to have a store, you're going to want the store builder. So you're going to want to click on this try it risk free, the store builder, or full Woocommerce, which is $13.30 a month. Or if you're going to do fully WordPress based blog because you love writing and you're going to monetize that, or you're going to just do affiliate marketing where you're going to write about products and services and use affiliate links to monetize it through your content or ad networks, you're going to want the WordPress fully managed WordPress hosting. Now, there is other hosting online that's cheaper than even this. You can get hosting for like $5 a month. Now, it's not recommended because your store or your business will be down more than it is up. We only recommend premier hosting that normally costs somewhere between $13, $15, $10 to $25 a month to get started. You want premier hosting, you want to be up 99.9% of the time. When your store is down, that's like your doors are locked. Do not fall for cheap hosting solutions that are like $5 or $3 a month. You will be deeply sorry. Don't try to skimp. I mean, people go eat at McDonald's and spend $20 on a freaking meal that'll kill them. Don't skimp on if you're trying to, build real income online and a real business. Don't be skimping and buying $2 web hosting. I just need to I did that in the beginning and it cost me dearly. I had to jump through hoops to undo that hosting and get it switched over to a different company that was reliable. And there are so many bad ones online that just try to get you by price, and what they are is severely on shared servers that have been crammed full of people's websites, because that's what servers do. That's where your actual website resides, and they will cram as many websites on shared servers. There's just not worth it. So please take our advice and use premier web hosting like Nexus. So then all you would do is decide on which one you're going to do. I want WooCommerce. You'd click on this. You could start with the store builder, try it risk-free, but the WooCommerce does include store builder. And then if it's the WordPress fully managed WordPress hosting, that's the only type we recommend for WordPress is fully managed. You would just click on this and then plans and pricing. You go scroll down. Same thing on the WooCommerce one. And you get started for their package here. Their first 3 months are $13.30 a month, and it goes up to $19 a month. So $20 a month. I used to pay for my store years ago that I had in my local mall. I used to own a retail store. I paid $4,000 a month to host my store in my local mall. That was not even nothing else. That was just my fee to rent a space in my local mall, $4,000 a month. Online is a beautiful thing because it is very inexpensive to build a web presence online in comparison to a traditional business and the expenses that go with traditional businesses that are offline. The internet has leveled the playing field where anybody can get started. I mean, $20 a month is nothing. Okay. So you would choose that to get started. You click on it. You'd be already logged in because you would have already bought your domain name, and that's why I say to remain logged in once you bought your domain name. And then your account information, you put your email password in, or right here, actually, here's what you would do this if you were purchasing for the first time. You would put login. So what you'd want to do is click on this little login here, unless you're creating a new account, but it's the same login. It should be as what you just did for your domain name. And then you just create an account and you would pay and go through the process of paying and finish paying, and you'd be in your back office, and now you have your domain name and your web hosting set up. And then from there you would move on to actually developing it. Your WordPress is very easy. It comes with a theme already pre-installed. When you choose to manage, they got free themes that you can choose from. They're templates, so easy to work with, and they're professional looking. And through WordPress, because WordPress will already be installed for you for blogging purposes. There's so many free themes available to choose from. If you ever want to change your theme, you'll learn about plugins, and the themes are so easy to do. And if you ever have any problems, you can always ask us, or they have a live chat, and they always answer. So Nexus has excellent support. So you can see this live chat down here, chat with the human. Hopefully there's somebody available. I think they have people available almost 24/7 to chat immediately, like, through this chat box here. And then once you have your account, they have a phone number they'll give you inside. I think there's a phone number on Nexus's site as well. I'll go back here. Yeah, call us. If you're in the US, I call them. They answer any question and help. They are the most helpful people you can imagine. Um, they'll walk you through any issue that you're having if you're having a problem checking out, any of that kind of stuff, and in getting started. But they make it simple for you for starting to build that web presence online and having your own website and domain name. Um, and that's just choosing the option from their product and buying your domain name and then purchasing your web hosting. And it's just a nice system that they have here. We love it because you can build a full store with WooCommerce and or do your WordPress managed with a blog. However, you're going to start your online business. The key to it is just getting started and just doing. You can always plan and plan and plan and plan, but it's never going to start happening if you just don't get the ball rolling and get that domain name. And like I said, don't get hung up on it. Write down a bunch of domain names first and then plug them in like I showed you how until you find one that is available for you. But you're never going to get the perfect one unless you luck out. We've lucked out a few times. That one was available and I was astonished because, like I said, there's hundreds of millions of websites online already. Um, Something short, something catchy, and then move on from there. Other than that, my friend, we'll see you on another video and have a great day.